on the company dole.
Good for you, Matt Rocchio.
Enjoy it.
God dang. Go check out that city. Get on the trolley.
They're very nice areas.
Oh, God, yeah. San Francisco's awesome. It really is.
But if you have to go to a Walgreens or something, just be careful.
Just be careful.
There's a zoo in there.
Head on a swivel.
The only thing that's where the cupboards aren't bare behind the locked plastic cases.
I know.
No, it's true.
No, I know.
Been there a couple times.
Even the candy's locked up. What's up, Grant Salzman, baby?
Hello, Cam. How are
you doing, man? How you doing?
Great.
You missed the meeting this morning.
Apparently.
What? So
How
what did they
dare
say?
you?
Hey, Grant, you're coming into your own now.
You are.
Yeah.
You kind of built up some cachet.
Yeah, you have.
You don't need to go to the show meeting in the morning.
Oh.
Just kind of Cadillac
That's
in
what
when
he's
you walk in.
doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was the first time I've heard of the show meeting.
7:15.
There's
Every
something's telling me that maybe it didn't happen.
What?
You just called Cam Jansen a liar.
What?
Because I've been here at 7:15 before.
Dave Green was asking where you were.
And there's never been a show meeting.
No, but were you here at 7:15 today?
There it is,
that's
Big
a good
Ryan.
point.
You better listen
That's
to
a
Big
good
Ryan,
point for
baby.
Ryan.
God dang.
Listen, when I came in this
That's
morning,
a good point.
Ryan was all cuddled up in a blanket.
my
Did you see that?
Lights were out.
Was he actually?
I was banging on the glass. He didn't wake up.
Oh my God!
You did look very comfortable in
Oh,
that
The
chair.
lights were on
so-
by then. The lights were out.
Oh.
So I said, is it okay if I turn the light on?
Can I come in here? Is it okay? He had a pink
Oh, yeah.
scarf and blanket. And
I had the pink.
You look
do-rag
cute.
on the pink little hoodie. I was just locked in, laying down, man. I felt so sweet.
you do.
You were adorable.
You do.
You were
It was
adorable.
really. I know. I wanted to pick you up and hold you. Do you? But you do go to bed somewhat late, and you get up early as hell, man. We
Yeah.
could chirp all
And-
we want, but you're getting up earlier than all of us.
Then
Well,
I went to
yeah.
I went to the gym yesterday too. That's what I think beat me. So
What happened? What are you looking at over there?
We're trying to figure out. Jim's trying to get. We're
I'll
trying
get
to get
it
him
now.
to live stream on, and
No, I wanted to tweet out what you.
you had to copy the link.
I can't.
Oh no!
Oh, see that Jimmy and
did
I
for
are
Ro-
bad at this.
No, I
My
did
bad.
I did it for Rock's link. He sent us a different
Rock's
format.
link was better.
Oh. Well, I think Roch sent it to you on Twitter. I gotta realize the way that Roch
Nope.
does things.
Grant,
'Cause
what's
he
on your
uses me on
mind?
Twitter.
What is on your mind? God dang. You do a lot of radio.
Not
You're
the
breaking down
Cardinals.
all kinds of stuff. What's on your mind?
Definitely not the Cardinals.
Nothing with the Cardinals.
No, all Mizzou.
You're checked out with them.
I've been checked out.
It's
for
all
a month.
Mizzou from here on out.
Mizzou, and apparently I think the Blues start
You
here.
got to start paying attention a little bit.
Yeah, that's
Just
a
little
struggle
bit.
for
It's
me.
a tough.
That's
It's not
a struggle
easy.
for me.
It's not easy every other day, baby.
That's a struggle. For
Cardinals
me.
is real tough, man. That's every damn day.
Yeah.
You know, things could change. This goes this way. You have one opinion on one thing. The game happens, and all of a sudden you got to change your opinion on things. Kind of like with the Blues, it's tough to keep up, baby.
I'm excited for this big game Saturday for the Tigers.
God, yeah. I wish it was at 11 o'clock, though.
Why?
Because I want to get up and turn on football, although I can. You know?
Did you see USC, how they're playing in the Big Ten now? They have a game that's kicking off at 9 a.m.
Yes.
LA
Oh.
time.
Yeah.
That's waking up and watching football.
But those guys are like I'm up. I get up early, dude. I don't even give a damn. I want to turn on, drink a Bloody Mary, kick my feet up, and chill. It's still cool out in the morning. I don't know. I like that. But as a player, getting amped up, like it's easier to get amped up throughout the day.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, how do you? Okay, so I've always thought like those 6 o'clock games, 6:30s are tough. Like, what do you do all day as a coach? Because what they do is they stay in the hotel the night before. Obviously, you don't want 18 to 22-year-old kids with free reign the night before a game.
No, you don't.
So what do you do all day?
All day? You get up, well, for hockey or for football?
For what do you think at Mizzou? Like, what's their?
They probably get up and go have meetings, maybe a little walkthrough, go back to the hotel, eat, take their nap, get up, eat again, then go to the stadium.
Because it's not you don't have to kill as much time as you think. Because they probably get to the stadium at
3 hours before, 3 or 4 hours beforehand. Sure.
I would say around 3 if it's at 6.
So they probably just get up, have their meetings, eat their breakfast,
probably get to sleep in a little bit,
maybe go stretch out and do a little walking warm up or whatnot. Go take your nap, get up, eat again, go to the stadium, do your thing.
So what about as a professional player when you have a lot more free reign than as a
guys will walk around, have a cup of
till
coffee,
7?
cruise around, make their phone calls, take a nap. They can't nap. They'll just chill and just try to wind down. That's the part I hate more than anything is the waiting game all damn day.
Mhm.
Even doing radio, like Jim knows. I mean, well, it's different with baseball, man. He's at the damn ballpark all day.
I'm just waiting for
all day
people to hand me what I'm going to talk about in my script.
Yes, he waits for it. He's like, I need my producer to do this for me because I don't do anything myself. I'm never come prepared.
I'll make the tweet for you tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's what Roch normally does. Is he makes the tweet?
He's good at it
too.
He's good at it.
I made the.
But I take just the little link part and then make my own tweet.
Oh, I see.
You know,
I'm sorry. It's like when someone else, like when it's someone else other than your mom making you your lunch in the morning. Things are just little. Things are just a little. Different.
Why does somebody chime in says no podcast today from Hot Take Central? Trucking Tom.
Oh, maybe,
what does that mean?
Maybe Rocky forgot to post the podcast yesterday.
Well, he had a big trip, so
might have been distracted.
There's no podcast today from Hot Take Central. What do you from yesterday or from today? I know you're listening right now.
I don't know how we have a podcast yet today.
Yeah,
we're only 13 minutes in our show.
Is he saying that he's trying to go live on Lou Information on our app and there's no podcast popped up? Is that what he's saying?
I don't know because we're live.
Can we find that out? If anybody out there trying to listen on the app, is it working? Let us know.
Yeah, we need to make sure the app's working.
Yeah.
If the app's not working, you could go to luinfo.com. too.
Oh, Rock's listening. Okay, he goes, there was no audio podcast yesterday because of the memorial service I had to go to. Okay, there he is.
Okay. So that must have been the confusion.
Yeah. Speaking of apps, what's your favorite app?
My favorite app?
Yeah.
YouTube.
I'm talking about food.
Oh.
We ever discuss it.
We had
everything.
Damn good sandwiches yesterday from Gino.
What's your favorite app?
Oh,
either Toasted Ravs or Mott
Look at his band now.
No, I'm thinking.
Toasted
My
Ravs
favorite
or Mott
appetizer?
Or what?
Mozzarella sticks? Or Toasted
Ravs? What you
Ravs?
call them, matzah?
No, Mott
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Damn good. Favorite appetizer? Whew, man. Clams Casino. I like oysters. I like expensive things for some reason. Good God. I look at my bill. I'm like, ugh.
What about potato skins?
God, yeah.
Those are good. And also the main part of the potato is taken out so they can make mashed potatoes with it. And they throw some cheese and bacon bits. Still delicious. And they sell that. That's a good business model.
That is. Are you when you eat your baked potato, do you eat the skin?
Yes.
Really?
You don't?
No.
Too scared?
No, I
think it's healthy for you.
Yeah, I don't like the texture.
What do you put? See,
I like it crispy, baby.
I like everything, but I need a little butter and a little sour cream.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon.
Some cheese.
Yeah.
Load that up. Load it up. I like twice baked potatoes.
You got sandwiches from Carl's Deli. I've been there. That place is great.
These things were phenomenal.
Gene said, Cat, I owe you a sandwich. Dead Eyes got it yesterday.
Dude, it was really, really good. Sloppy as all hell. I ate half of it, and I'm like, oh, God, we had 15 minutes to go to the show, and I'm like, I can't even move. It put me down. Chinatown. God, was that good. Carl's Deli. Not
Say
Carl's.
That again. I like that.
Downtown Chinatown.
I do like that.
Trump's in England right now doing his thing.
And they're not happy about it.
Yeah, they're not.
What are they happy about when it comes to
who's
him?
not happy? The protesters?
Who?
Because I just saw coverage where they're like letting Trump walk in front of the royal family. Like they put out.
I don't know.
This is like the greatest reception I think any president has ever gotten from the royal family. So they must like him.
Yeah, I guess.
And let's face it, he's like a bull in a china shop anyway, right?
Maybe they just like the spectacle.
Yeah.
Maybe they want him to go in front so they can see. They don't miss anything.
The bull in a china shop.
So they don't miss the spectacle.
He's just like, bam, knocking things down. Oh, man. What did he
like
say?
knocking the hats off the royal guard.
Great. Yeah. Oh, man, that's hilarious. What do you say? We need to save St. Louis?
Yeah, we need to save St. Louis.
Do it.
Listen,
come on in.
Here's my opinion of this.
We need to save St.
I
Louis.
get why people don't need to see tanks on street corners. I get that.
Oh, why's that?
Machine guns on the corner. First off, it wouldn't scare me as a citizen, but I understand the optics and why people would be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
However, if you have police resources, FBI, whatever, CI, whatever it is, that you can surge and be a presence and lower the crime rate, I'm for that.
Yeah, so am I.
I like to make a point of some. I don't want tanks on the street. I don't either. But I'd like to see more law enforcement because I have a feeling, especially like downtown St. Louis, it's not a huge area of geography,
It's not.
right? And it's probably the same 20, 25 guys committing the same crimes and getting out. If you surge law enforcement, one, show presence, two, go after the guys who have been in that revolving door and get them off the street, I think you could lower the crime rate and make it safer. Because to me, the goal for St. Louis would be clean it up, make it safe for businesses, get businesses here, get good paying jobs, start building more affordable housing. Now, look, I know it's a pipe dream and it's easier said than done, but don't you think that would be like the goal of everybody? And it starts with safety, I think.
Safety's number one with everything. And if you have an illegal gun on you, I think there needs to be, I don't know, they just let them in and out of jail like no other. The serial numbers of these guns are just, they're scraped off. Repeat offenders with an illegal gun. Like, there's got to be harsher sentences for these cats.
When there's like a violent crime where they finally go, they got a rap sheet, like with, 15 felonies. How is he out? Let's make it safe.
Yeah.
Put him away.
Okay?
Put him away.
On the other hand, we don't need tanks, and we probably don't need UFC at the White House.
Oh, I'm going to that.
Sounds like a bad idea.
I am going to that. Oh, my God. Talk to my buddy. I talked to my buddy.
How much room
It's so
is
silly.
there?
It's silly to me.
He would go, and so would Tyler.
I don't
have
Tyler
a date.
wants
I
to.
know he does.
How many people do you think? I
5,000.
Feel like so 5,000.
5,000.
You think you can afford the ticket though?
Do you think I'm going to pay for it?
How would you? Who's going to invite you? I know you know people in high places.
Get on.
But
Well, there you go.
that high?
Oh, yeah.
If there's 5,000 people, you got to think 1,000 to 2 is.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But my boy can do it. He's done a lot of things.
I would be shocked
done a lot of
if
things.
there's even tickets sold for that. If it happened,
They're not selling tickets.
it's also not going to happen.
Oh, it's going to happen.
I don't think so.
You want to bet?
I guarantee it's going to happen.
You wanna
because Trump,
I don't think so.
he is a bulldog.
You
Now,
don't
look,
care.
to me, I think it's bad optics. And I think just because you can do something
doesn't mean
you should. And like,
Screw that.
If you're Trump, if I'm Trump, he has advisors. He doesn't listen to him.
Yeah.
Mr. President, let's give up on this one because you're getting pushed back in a lot of corners. Let's not like force issues on something we don't need to do that isn't really part of your agenda. Get out.
I also want. I also
here.
want U.S. versus Russia hockey game in the.
Well, they're banned
at the White House.
They're never allowed
We're
to
going
come
to unban
back.
them. We're going to do that. U.S. Canada at the White House hockey game outdoors. Yeah,
That would be
damn
kinda
right.
cool.
And
Yeah,
a rodeo.
damn right.
And a rodeo.
And a rodeo.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go. Hell yeah.
I just think
There's going to be a pretty penny though for that.
like I
Those
support
tickets.
some of what he's
I don't think there
doing.
will
I
be.
just think we probably don't need that as a country. UFC at the White House.
Who do you? If
They need an
did
American
do
fighter, Jimmy, is what they need.
It, what if they do American fighter versus like a British fighter and the British fighter wins? That would be the bad look. They need to go U.S. versus U.S.
No, that's the problem. We don't have any tough U.S.
No,
guys.
there's no good
They're all
US
going to get
guys
killed by
anymore.
the guys
Yeah.
from,
Oh.
Uzbekistan and Chechnya and whatever.
Because
Or-
Michael
or
Chandler's
Pat- or
done.
Patty
He's
the
hurt.
No,
Patty the Batty, but he's
isn't
He's
Chandler?
English.
Isn't it, aren't they talking about Chandler
and McGregor.
fighting McGregor?
Yeah, but well, if you want to watch
they've been
two
tweeting
guys
that out. My kid said,
Yeah, but didn't Chandler just get his ass kicked?
Yeah,
too?
Chandler's-
his chin ain't there.
but he
Yeah.
fights. He does fight.
He
Hey,
throws
he's-
hard.
Michael
doesn't give
Chandler's
a
a
damn.
Jeffco legend.
Yeah, dude, he's supposed to be a really. I saw him at the first form event. He was there. He's big. He's one of their sponsored guys too. Awesome
He's a cool
guy.
story.
Yep, adopted some kids, African
like
American
Wayno.
kids.
Very
actually.
nice guy.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
he
he's a
always
real
puts
deal.
on a show, right?
Yep. Yeah, he's supposed to be a good dude,
Loses sometimes.
but he throws, man, and he eats, takes punches, takes kicks, eats kicks.
Now,
But
someone I
his
don't
chin's
want to
going-
see.
This way.
Someone I don't want to see who's a big supporter of Trump, but I think a bad guy is that Colby Covington
Yeah,
guy.
he's a goofball.
He's a bad guy.
He's a goofball.
He said some really messed up stuff to that one guy about his
Oh,
passed away father.
I don't
And
I
then
don't
he
like
got-
any of that.
yeah, that
then he get
was-
his ass kicked too.
Yeah, he lost by a lot.
And then Jorge Masvidal, who's also a Trump supporter, punched him at a restaurant in Florida. Now they're getting sued. Colby's too much. He was a nobody until he
And then
turned
he tried
heel,
it, yeah.
and it worked. And he monetized it. He made some good money,
and then
more
he's
money than he
continued
probably
to be-
deserved.
Yeah.
And then it is what it is. I'm not a fan of his. Sean Strickland's crazy too.
Is
He's funny, but he's crazy.
Who's the one with the cornrows? He has the afro.
That's
I like him.
Yeah, he's cool as hell.
No,
O'Malley.
Yeah,
Sean
except
O'Malley.
Except
Sean O'Malley.
Sugar Sean.
Because
But
That's
he's
right.
struggling.
because he's a striker and he has no defense.
No.
When he meets a
On the
grappler,
ground.
they grab him. He has like this is what I'm surprised because like I'm a boxing fan, and in UFC they promote strikers, right?
Yeah.
Because Dana White thinks the grappling is too boring. I like watching that.
I love watching.
I do
it.
too.
But people want to see flash knockouts. Boxing still has some of that, but this guy O'Malley can't defend.
No.
When I first started watching, they said, "Oh, he's got a good sprawl game," which is the defense of being taken down. He couldn't stop being taken down. He had 0. So if he doesn't catch you coming in, it's over for him. I'm not putting money down to watch it.
These guys aren't losing.
20
These
second fight.
grapplers from out east, we're going to call it in eastern Russia, that little area out there, they're producing so many guys. Dana White doesn't know what the hell to do. And they're all grappling, boring, slow you down, just like an anaconda suffocating you, which is not exciting for the real fans, they understand it. But for the people you're trying to get in and, get more exposure for the sport, it's not great. You don't have any American fighters. All your best fighters are from one little area, and they're boring.
I also think their deal they made though is good. The Paramount, no more pay-per-view.
Yeah,
If you're trying to grow a sport, it should be through
I have
one
Paramount.
easy. Exactly. It's like
It's
$10
awesome.
a month.
Paramount is awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that's
where
the movies
all the
and the shows.
1883 and all that are on.
There's a lot of stuff, but it's easier to
Badass.
watch now than paying $80 to watch.
Never did it.
No,
I
there
never
was-
did it.
There was ways to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go to my, you go to a bar
You're a
and
thief.
watch it, not doing
It
it.
got Stream East got shut down though.
Oh, yeah, Dana, when people
Yeah,
are
they shut
streaming
that
those
down.
fights, even if
Yeah.
you go on YouTube the
I-
next day, you can't watch the highlights.
I guarantee there was
Yeah,
more
Dana
people
be on
watching
that,
on Stream
man.
East than through the pay-per-view.
But
That's
you
what I
can,
heard.
my kid would just flip through his phone. He knows which site.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then so
Stream
one
East.
gets shut down, you just go to the next.
yeah, you find it eventually. Yeah.
And then that gets shut down and go to the
And then
next.
sometimes someone's like streaming it on YouTube and
Or
they're
Tik-
acting like they're playing the game.
Yeah,
like it's a video game so it doesn't get shut down.
It does, though.
It does eventually.
It does.
And then
They
you
do
go
it.
to
I
the
don't know
next.
how they do it, but they do it. YouTube shuts it down, just like Howard Stern has YouTube in his back pocket too. You can't look up any recent thing he does. Other people have to download it from these old shows. They're up for a couple weeks, and then Howard's team takes them all down. I don't know how you control that, but Dana White does a damn good job because every Sunday morning I get up and I look and I want to know. I watch the press conference because I'm just curious to see what these guys are saying. But I'm just seeing if there's any clips, and there's none anywhere.
That's ownership.
Yeah.
So
copyright.
there was just like a great championship fight in boxing.
With Canelo.
And
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford,
Mhm.
undefeated, which Canelo's actually younger than him. I didn't even
Yeah.
know that
What?
because it seems like
Canelo's just an older fighter. He's been fighting like so many.
He's got
professional
boxing
fights.
age.
He's almost
Yeah.
a billionaire.
what is he, 34? He's probably like in real human, he's probably 43
Oh, I thought he was
because of
older
all
than
the
that.
rounds he's fought. But Crawford dominated in a unanimous decision. Nobody cares.
I know.
The last
I didn't even know what was
still
going
love
on.
boxing.
I didn't even know what was going on.
You know what? I might have to realize I'm a freaking dinosaur.
Did you
I
watch
don't
it?
know how to use my phone.
No, you're busy, is what you.
No, I couldn't. And that fight was on Netflix, so you didn't have to pay extra if you have
Mm-hmm.
Netflix, which is good.
The last fight I think people actually cared about, last real fight, not the Jake Paul nonsense, was probably McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. And I don't even know if that was a
That
real
wasn't
fight.
real.
That was
Then maybe it was Mayweather versus Pacquiao.
Terrible. I hated that fight.
Mayweather versus Pacquiao was probably the last time people
No,
really
and
cared.
the big boy fought. What is it,
about
Tyson
Tyson?
and Fury,
You're
and
right.
he got knocked
You're
out.
right. You're right.
And then it was
Wilder.
against Wilder.
They had 3 fights. That
he
people
got.
cared about.
Remember, he
What
got
about,
effing buckled,
Yes.
and the count was slow, and he popped up and then picked him apart and knocked out Wilder
Yes.
later on.
That
was incredible.
That series people cared about.
And
What
then,
about
and then,
Tank?
and then it came out. I mean, I thought that's going to make a Tyson Fury a legend because Wilder's the real deal.
Scary.
And then Wilder lost like every fight since.
Yeah.
because you got
Getting knocked out, like I think John Hadley knocked him out in his last fight.
you lose that button, baby. You get caught a couple times, it's over. Doesn't come back.
But that was
Doesn't come back.
that was big. And then I also think Tyson not fighting, Fury not
Mhm.
fighting for a while. Like he had a chance.
To be
To bring
the
boxing
guy.
back.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather will kill boxing because his fights are so boring.
Well, he's done now, isn't he? He's like 40.
He's probably going to still make that money.
He fights these.
But it's not real boxing. He fights the Jake Pauls and Logan Paul.
That was so
a lot of money.
bogus and rigged anyway.
I hated that.
But Mayweather, he is such a gifted fighter, one of the greatest ever. But especially later in his career, he didn't want to get hit.
No,
he would just not get hit and outpoint guys. It wasn't thrilling boxing, so you're not going to make a lot of new fans.
No. Yeah, he is. Now Tyson said, isn't he fighting? Didn't it just come out that Tyson's fighting? Who was it again?
Mike Tyson or Tyson Fury?
No, Mike Tyson is fighting
Floyd.
another.
Mike Tyson's fighting Floyd
Mayweather.
And Tank Davis is fighting Jake Paul.
That's right. Thank you, Ryan.
It's insane.
That's just stupid to me. Who's it? Anybody excited? Didn't we just see this and it was god awful?
Yeah, I don't know who would buy that. And Mike Tyson, I give him credit for reinventing himself. I mean, he's hardly a saint. He was convicted of rape, but he could have been one of the greatest boxers in history. Still is early years, in my opinion.
Oh God, yeah.
Then kind of his management, died off. Really, his trainer died off.
His dad basically
went in the wrong direction.
Yep.
And stopped and got away from what made him great, and kind of started living the good life. Got into trouble. I mean, going to jail for rape.
Out of control.
Not a dumb, he's not he doesn't sound like the most educated. He knows boxing. He's not a dummy. He reinvented himself, got some money in the bank now. Now he's just looking for opportunities to make sure that bag is secure. I'd take it too, but I'm not paying to watch.
Hell no. Now I get why you're doing it. If you can, you might as well make that coin. He spends money. Who knows how much money he has to give away throughout the month so who the hell knows? You know what I mean? Kind of like Tyreek Hill.
Oh my!
How do you even man, as an athlete, dude, your mind has to be right going into games. I just didn't want any drama, anything. If there was any drama, it affects you. You can't get rid of it. Do you imagine having that kind of drama going on?
It's a lot
basically
of stress.
Giving everything you work for away. You're getting sued, you're getting this, you're getting that. Oh my God. Juggling a family, juggling an ex-wife, taking everything that you own. And then you got to go perform.
Well,
and that's why he's not performing probably.
Now he has some criminal stuff going on.
He's got some criminal
stuff.
And then Mike McDaniel's kind of calling him out a little bit in some of the press conferences too. I'm getting sick of this dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're going to go now to get their get back game is a nice trip to Buffalo, New York tonight.
Oh, have fun with that.
I'm sure that will be really fun and really easy.
At least they're playing them now instead of December.
Well, there was a picture of Tua.
Bad.
There was a picture of Tua, and he was getting on the plane, and he was wearing basically a winter coat. Apparently, it's 80 degrees in Buffalo. Right?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's a shock.
It's like when they go north of.
Do you imagine though? Can you imagine just playing like Arizona and you're down there all the time, and all of a sudden your first nasty weather game, you walk outside and you're like, oh my God, I got to perform in this.
Well, especially, I think Tua grew up in California too. He's
What's
not
his
really
deal
used to
now?
it.
Man?
He already said,
he's not good.
"Hey, I can't throw the ball 80 yards. You might want to slow down." Like, what kind of quarterback talk?
Yeah,
That's
they're
spewing confidence.
Tua is. I don't know what's going on.
It's time for Quinn.
I thought he was awesome at Alabama, and then he's just.
Well, he was one. Remember he took over? Didn't he take over for Hurts
in the championship game? Threw a touchdown to Devontae Smith in the overtime of the national championship.
Was Hurts not playing well in that game? And it was kind of like a slow.
Hurts was fine. It was just but we have this guy. He's Tua. He's a 5-star, and it kind of was all season. And then Hurts stays the next year. Tua gets hurt. Hurts wins the SEC championship for them. Then goes to Oklahoma, has a great year. Now got drafted to the Eagles.
I think he's one of the most classy dudes.
I love Jalen.
I mean, his look about him, the way he presents himself, I think he's awesome.
Do you see Chris Jones try to talk trash to him? He's like, but you only threw for 115 yards. And Hurts like, okay, we won. Am I supposed to
We
care?
beat Patrick Mahomes twice. Not too many people
within
have done
5 games.
Yeah. Not too many people have done that.
Mm-mm.
I like him, man.
Hey,
I do.
Hey, Rooster from Birmingham asked,
what's he saying?
He asked, why haven't you guys covered the WNBA playoffs yet?
That's a damn good question. That's a damn good question.
Could you name 2 of the playoff teams?
You're damn right. LA and
LA who?
The Sparks.
I don't think they're in the playoffs.
Sit down, baby.
LA
freaking Sparks.
I don't
you better sit down. God dang.
Let's see if they're in the playoffs.
I
Cam.
did hear Angel Reese come out with another lovely comment. Well, she's on a roll.
She's not. She's
What
not
is
in the playoffs.
But it's, I know. But she said, I think she was bitching that they have to share NBA 2K or 26K or whatever. NBA.
Wait, are you
And
serious?
she said, we need our own game and it'll blow up just like blah, blah, blah. Like, okay. Why are we sharing with the NBA
There's no way
players?
she said
The Sparks
that,
aren't
man.
in
It
the
could be
playoffs.
The Sparks are not in the playoffs.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
The Las Vegas Aces.
And
There you
the
go.
Lynx.
There you go.
Yeah.
Way to go, Big
baby.
Ryan.
Huh?
Big
Shout out
supporter of
Lynx.
women.
The Lynx.
The Lynx.
The
are
Lynx
in.
That's,
are-
that's
right.
Collier's
Good job.
Let's
team.
go, baby.
Big supporter of women.
That's Collier's team from St. Louis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's one of the best players in the WNBA.
Yeah. No, I
she's
know.
nice.
She's underrated.
No, I know.
Pick and roll
medal
all
winner.
over the place
What?
with the Lynx. You watch that. They'll lock you
Okay.
down.
They'll
on
lock you
defense,
down,
right?
baby.
And that pick and roll, they got a little motion offense working. And here's the thing. You don't get up to the line.
That's right.
They'll kill you with three.
God
Oh,
dang right
okay.
they will. They'll get those rebounds
I think.
and
Thanks,
dunk
Kat.
and not dunk.
Yeah.
You know. Let's see here. Cat.
I'm right here.
We've gone over this before. There are not enough.
First of all, maybe he's not that angry when he was
Hockey
when he
Bob.
was right. Oh, Hockey Bob is okay. He's
Cat. We've gone over this
It's
before.
more like this. Hey, Cat.
Hi, Cat. Hey, we've gone over this before. There are not enough police officers in this town to accomplish what you want. And unfortunately, since we live in a Democratic-run city, police do not want to work in Democratic-run cities because they created the defund the police program. So your pipe dream is awesome, but I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen.
Well, first off, it's a living for
Hockey
these
Bob.
guys too. To me, it's a
Good
calling
job.
for some, but you got to pay them.
Got to pay him.
You got to pay them.
That's a job.
You just
And what
hire
the
more.
city cops are hired at, not a great wage to put your life on the line. Think about it.
I know.
We come to the studio. I mean, when there's a puddle on the road, you're putting your life on
What
the line.
about
a
the
little.
guy? What about the
Those-
guy out there?
Those guys, you did handle that, but those guys put their lives on the line. Dangerous. You got to pay them a little,
I know.
and also, you also have to make from city government that a priority. Like, let's make this safe for everyone first. Let's get some business in here. Let's take care of clean, affordable housing. I think it can be done. You just have to have the will to
It
do
always can. It can be done. It can be done. Now, will it be easy?
it. Hockey
No.
Bob said no.
No, it can be done. It's just going to take a lot of effort.
I mean, I still think
You
that,
can't look at it like, oh, wow, it's a
Yeah, I
lost
don't
cause. You
think they're
can't do that.
defunding. I don't think they're defunding the police here. I don't think that's a thing.
No, that
I
was
think they're just not hiring.
No, no,
any
no.
police.
That I
no,
agree.
No,
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 I'm just saying to
What
Hockey
they
Bob's
did
comment.
what they did with their budget is they expanded their budget, but to give needed raises. They didn't hire
Yeah.
more
I
officers,
see
and
what
they
you're
got
saying.
That's what I'm
Rams
saying.
money sitting there,
Sitting
getting interest.
Yeah.
So it's at least safe as far as we know. But they could take some of that money, and to me, hire because they're down. They're still way down in the
Strength
the
in
police-
numbers.
Police officers that they're supposed to have, and I think people want more police.
Yes. Have you
Right?
met
Yeah, that's
anybody?
Like
Yeah.
I'm
That
not
says
from the
we don't
you know
want
the
police.
poor part of town there. I used to live in the Central West
It's every
End
part.
and Soulard. I would think, generally speaking, people would want more police.
It's every part of St. Louis. They want more police because there's no way that we're in this larger city and we don't have any cops on the street.
Not many, unless there's a game going on.
Yeah, unless there's
You know,
a game.
Like
I
in
don't
front
see
of a Blues
anybody
game, they're
downtown.
everywhere. Like, don't get me wrong, but
Cardinals
Yeah.
too.
but you drive by, I don't see.
My favorite is like if in the middle of the afternoon, if like I go from where our office used to be
Mhm.
to the ballpark, I forget what streets you're crossing, and I saw it all the time, like 20 kids in ATVs just rolling through red lights, flipping everyone off, no police to be seen.
Where are they? Jeez.
Also, where we used to have our offices at Union Station, not making this up, the producers would see gunfire once a week, twice a month, maybe 3 times a month.
Jesus. Nope. We definitely need more law enforcement presence downtown. B. Schaaf and his Heelys almost ruined by a water gun attack. Fulton's finest. Are those? You know what Heelys are?
No.
Oh, you don't know what Heelys
They're
are?
with kids. I was right. Maybe Ty when he was young. There's a little roller right there,
Yeah.
and you run. You go.
Brendan Schaefer-
like the dorkiest thing ever.
I think Brendan Schaefer definitely had Heelys.
He,
at one point.
he looks like
Without a
Healy.
doubt.
Lovely person.
Without a
Love
doubt,
you,
he had
Bishop.
Heelys at one point. in
He
his
had
life.
Heelys.
I used to think Heelys were so cool.
Oh,
when I was a
man.
kid.
I never had
never
them.
had 'em.
Never had them.
But I bet B. Schaaf did.
But if I'm a kid, I'm like, that's kind of cool. You walk around the mall, you're like, I don't know. Looks dangerous.
I like that noise. That's what
I feel like I'm gonna blow a tire and hit my head. Oh, let's see, Jabroni. What's Jim's IQ? It can't be good. He lost to Cam in trivia every time. No offense, Cam. I guess none.
That was offensive.
None taken. Thanks, Brony. You ass. Good Lord.
No offense.
Yeah, I take that as a
none taken.
As a reputation killer for me.
On. Oh, let's see. Get him in. 314-590-3770. We're live on YouTube, by the way. Just go to YouTube and type in Lou Info and like and subscribe. Chat away. Chat all you want. Chirp each other. I don't give a damn. Not to mention, we have an app out too. The Lou Info app.
Mm-hmm.
And you just go to the App Store and download it 2 seconds. And now you can listen live. Crystal clear.
I'm just trying to see if you're going to read all the.
Yeah, I'm waiting on this.
Oh, man. God. Where do I?
I'm waiting on pins and needles for this.
Somebody said right off the bat that he have no sound. That was Gino.
That
no
was fixed.
sound.
Yeah.
That's fixed. Hello, London, Mayday. Okay, I guess we fix it. Cato, you were saying we talked about that. I eat the skin even when I bake potatoes. Yeah, I do too. What are this guy Grant's thoughts on Missouri football this season?
Oh,
We've heard it already.
there's a big game
Rights
Saturday.
holder.
Big game.
Yeah, I'm a rights holder there.
Who they got this weekend?
They have the South Carolina Gamecocks.
That's not easy.
No.
Their QB may be out, may not.
I bet
be
he's
out.
not. I
There's
bet
a
he's
little
okay.
gamesmanship there.
He's on concussion.
If it was a
protocol.
shoulder, I'd be like, yeah, but concussion, I bet you he just got rocked and he's okay now.
Oh, we got rocked. He was out for the game. They were losing, but oh wow, he's better all of a sudden.
Sometimes, like,
I kind of hope he plays because I think South Carolina will beat some good teams, and I don't want it at the end of the season if Mizzou's in that
yeah,
play. I don't want it to be they beat the backup quarterback.
I
at
know.
home. That's not really a good
exactly,
win.
man.
But if
I
you
wanted them
beat
to be
Sellers,
Vanderbilt, right?
Yeah,
Didn't we wanted them.
South Carolina to be
Yeah.
because then game day probably would have been here for Mizzou.
Are you not
But they got
reading
destroyed.
Ignoramus?
Yes,
Yeah, we are.
Oh boy,
Because you're the Kumbaya kid.
I hear you are all talking Trump. I don't talk politics anymore, but Trump is an idiot worrying about UFC. Anyway, got her on 52 Patreon members are waiting for a video, and I got to listen to Timmy. Timmy is at a break. Guess they have to pay Martin's salary, which I guess is less than mine because I was a budget cut. Anyway, just wanted to say sorry, Kat. I was just kidding. Well, that's nice.
That is nice.
Well, that's nice.
You're the Kumbaya kid.
I am.
Aw,
Aw.
sweet.
I'm a pansy ass.
no.
What happened to me?
Peace is
no.
not.
What happened to me?
Peace is okay.
What happened to me?
Peace is okay, Cam.
I used to be a killer. Now I'm a.
I'm not going
you're
to
a
say that. 'cause
peacemaker.
Peace and love.
You could snap and take my life.
I
So
know.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not. Gonna
I'm
say
a
it.
wimp.
Peace and love.
Damn, dude. I just stay. I am.
Peace and
I
love.
walk away for some reason.
It's when you get
I've
on the
changed.
ice when you go
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
But now you're off the
You
court.
try to come in my.
you're playing
You try to
golf,
come in
you're
my house
peaceful.
though.
Love all.
I do think about that every night.
Love thy neighbor.
I think about it every night.
What do you think about?
What
Someone
he would
trying
do.
to come in my house. And
Every
what am
night
I-
you think about that?
It crosses my mind
Do you just think of
every
your action
single
plan?
night. God damn right.
What about there's two people? Like, do you think about different situations? If he broke through the window,
He's coming
and
this
broke through
way,
the
one's going
front
that way.
door.
I know exactly what I'm going to
Okay.
do.
Grant,
I know where I'm going to tell Kate to go with the doggies, and I'm going to take care of business.
Do you have little buttons that like come
I
out
got
like in a
things.
spy movie?
I got things.
Grant, my guy Johnny C said they suck Grant and haven't played any competition. What do you say to that?
Oh,
Well,
Grant.
They'll play some competition Saturday, and we'll see.
That's a good answer. That is a good
No,
answer.
But also, like at this point in the season,
Yeah.
there are a lot of teams
They look
that
good
haven't
through 3
played the hard
games.
part of their schedule. We just started.
What are we
That's
supposed to
been-
say?
yeah.
They've beaten their biggest rival, and they've rolled the other two teams. Am I supposed to say, oh, no, they look terrible? I'm not saying they're going to make the national championship. Or
Brendan
make the
Schaefer
playoffs.
is.
It does.
Well,
it does.
he's out
make
of his
me laugh,
mind.
though. Like I like Mizzou. I like watching them. But sometimes the chirping of Mizzou from the haters is like, "You haven't played anyone." Yeah, we haven't. We're 3
I
games
didn't.
in.
We're
Like,
3 games in. Kansas could be good. We don't know what Kansas will be.
What do you want from me?
They look pretty good so far from what I've seen.
You have the second leading rusher in the country. Your quarterback looks awesome.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Defense looks all
It's
right.
a great parallel to the Cardinals. Like people say, the Cardinals stink, and I go, the season just started.
4.5
games
We
left.
just started.
Wild card
push, baby. Let's go.
The season never ends. We're only halfway there.
Gritty's at your house right now, Berbroni. God. Oh, yeah. That's okay. Trivia is not just about what a person knows. It's more about what a person can remember or not. In a very shortened period of time, Jim, your IQ is safe with me. Hockey Bob out.
Ooh.
I don't know if that
I don't know.
builds my case
I don't
to
know
have
what-
him on my side.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
I just don't.
So this is my excuse. It's just an excuse. I don't get a lot of sleep, and in the mornings, I haven't kicked in yet. Where
Okay. The brain
I
hasn't
just
got
can't-
moving.
Sometimes there's a drop that will actually lay this out there. I have trouble putting words together.
One of my favorites, because I just know I remember you looking at me, looking back here, talking to him, talking. I mean, you're in a.
Yeah, I had that spinning thing that happens on
You have to calm Nate down.
yeah, on
I'm
the
stirring the
buffer.
pot. Charlie's
on the
stirring
internet.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I know about?
Oh God,
City Seafood.
starving.
City Seafood was born from the legacy of Bob Seafood, a beloved St. Louis fish stand that began in the Del Mar Loop. As demand grew, so did the business, expanding into wholesale and moving to a larger space at I-170 in Olive, becoming a go-to for restaurants and seafood lovers alike. In 2022, when development plans closed Bob's doors, former VP Mike V partnered with entrepreneur Brad Burns to create City Seafood, blending decades of seafood expertise with a fresh, modern approach. Today, we continue that tradition with premium seafood, online ordering, custom packages, and free local delivery. New name, same mission, the best seafood in the city with a smile. City Seafood.
Woo!
That
Let's
sounds
go.
good, baby.
All right, we're gonna go to break.
That was an
Don't
inspiring live read.
Don't
That was
go
amazing.
anywhere. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website,
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begins.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds, not waiting days for a callback.
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always gonna be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
But you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. A LeMay woman is facing charges after allegedly breaking into a South St. Louis County home and stealing $20,000 and a gun. Police say Dusty Harris and another person removed a door's hinges to get inside. She was arrested the next day after a tip during an unrelated investigation. It happened Monday at a home on Sylvan Springs Road. New research shows St. Louis Lambert Airport isn't flying high in customer satisfaction. J.D. Power's 2025 study ranks Lambert third from the bottom among 27 large North American airports, only ahead of Montreal and Philadelphia. The average score score was 644 out of 1,000. The St. Louis Zoo is introducing its 4-month-old cheetah quintuplets named Asha, Bozzy, Chirpa, Milani, and Wicket. They made their public debut Wednesday at River's Edge, but their time outside will be limited as they adjust. The popular breakfast and lunch spot Songbird is moving to Tower Grove South this fall, a new location on Morgan Ford Road, the former home of Black Sheep Whiskey and Wine. It'll open in November. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, louinfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your louinfo.com weather update. Another hot one today. We're headed for the low 90s with sunshine. Then we have some changes coming up. A cold front is on its way in by late tonight. Could get a few showers. Our low in the upper 60s. Slightly cooler on Friday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, and we'll stay in the upper 80s. We'll get another cool down on Saturday and Sunday. Looks like mid-80s and some showers. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
Find your thrill around every corner in the all-new Audi Q6 e-tron. Now at Audi Kirkwood, drive one home with 0.99% financing for 72 months. Elegance, power, comfort, all in one extraordinary SUV. And with the $7,500 EV tax credit going away September 30th. Get yours now while you can still save big. Visit Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road or shop online at audikirkwood.com.
This is Mizzou wide receiver Kevin Coleman Jr.
And I'm Mizzou linebacker Josiah Trotter.
When we hit the field, we have each other's back.
And off the field, we got James Carlton, State Farm covering us.
Thanks, fellas. Nothing beats college football season, and nothing beats saving money. Just by getting a quote from our office and mentioning Mizzou, we'll make a donation to support Mizzou's will to win push on your behalf. No strings attached.
So you're supporting the team just by checking your rates. Doesn't get any easier than that.
It's so easy. Check them out online at cartoninsurance.net. MIZZOU.
Hi, it's Jennifer Bardot, and I am here with Edward Jones financial advisor Bethany Schell. Bethany, when it comes to choosing a financial advisor, what should people really be asking?
Jennifer, I think the first question is simple. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Your goals, your family, your future, it should always be personalized.
So it's not just about numbers?
Exactly. Life changes, and so does your financial situation. You want someone who will be there with you, working with you to help keep your strategy on track.
What if someone is brand new to investing?
That's the best time to start. Use an established process to create a personalized strategy backed by advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we make sure you have access to the information you need when you need it.
I love that. So it sounds like financial planning is really about living life on your own terms.
It really is. I believe feeling rich isn't about hitting a magic number. It's about having financial strategies that support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 314-648-2020. This is a paid-for ad by Bethany Schell at Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
These two men here, are they with you?
On the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah. 8:50 on a third.
Jimmy Kimmel. We put that in our tweets.
That's we didn't talk about that yet, did
No.
we?
We got an hour and 10 minutes.
I blame, we got guests coming in, but I blame Grant for that.
I do too. He
It's my
missed the pre-show meeting.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
Tomorrow I'm going to show up at like 6.
You were trending in the right direction, Grant. You were
no.
trending in the right direction. Now you kind of fell off a little bit. Get back going. We need you.
Yeah, grow up.
KLIS needs you.
You're a valuable, important part of this.
Come on,
team,
Grant. Wake up.
Stand up.
So Grant,
That's
why
on me.
Why not kind of just put the basics? What are we dealing with the Jimmy Kimmel story?
From
Put him on the spot.
Yeah, baby. That's what we do on here.
From what I understand, he said something about how the shooter of Charlie Kirk was affiliated with the Make America Great Again movement.
MAGA.
MAGA, as some people
I
would
call
say.
it MEGA.
MEGA. Well, wouldn't MAGA be MEGA?
Yes, it would.
Okay. Make what great again then if it's the E?
Economy.
Okay. So that's what you're more focused on the economy than America. That says something about you, Cam.
Thanks. Make egg salad.
Make eggs great.
Rolls.
And then it came out that Nexstar was going to remove his show from the 12 to 20 stations that they owned across the country in ABC. Then the FCC chair, I don't know his name, threatened ABC and said that he would sue lots of money off ABC. So ABC said he's out indefinitely now.
Two of the biggest carriers, clusters, ownership groups for ABC stations said, we're out. And then Disney ABC said, okay, we're not putting that show on. Now, people say censorship, and I understand that. I don't think that's censor. First of all, the people on the left say they're about to do a big merger, and so the Trump administration pressured Disney and from what I understand, the radio groups are more, the TV cluster ownership groups are more conservative. But to me, censorship isn't when a TV station says we don't want that on our air. Like that's a business decision. Censorship is when you're facing legal consequences for something that you said. I think it's different. But I also think it's a business decision in today's economy and the way things work with over-the-air TV. The audience is shrinking. So maybe you don't want to tick off half your possible audience to the point where it makes it hard to be profitable. So to me, that's a business decision.
Now, here's my only question is, so if I said something on this air that Dave Green didn't like, he can kick me off and I have no say.
He might do it anyway for missing that meeting.
Maybe. Because I don't, in a private, in a workplace, in a business, I don't have free speech. Because the business doesn't own my speech, but they can kind of decide what they want me to say, what they don't want me to say. Or if I'm at Mizzou, if I was on and they didn't like one of my tweets, they could say, hey, you can't cover this team anymore. We didn't like this. And I can't say, oh, you're censoring me, because that's their decision. My only question where the lines could be blurred in this situation is because of the FCC chair saying things. Because he, I believe, is technically a government employee. The FCC is under the government. So that's, if it was just Nexstar or ABC who made the choice, I think the only reason it could be blurred a little bit is because of the FCC's involvement and the chair's involvement. Because technically what he said, I don't think actually violates any FCC violations.
Right. And
so that's where it could be.
But if you're Disney ABC and you have,
they can do whatever they want.
You have staff attorneys and you really wanted to keep this guy, you would fight that, right?
I would think so.
And look, the merger thing is a possibility. That maybe that was the carrot held out to get rid of guys.
It also sounds like
I just don't look at it as censorship.
What did Tucker do to get fired?
Acted crazy. I don't know.
What did he say? No, he kept digging into something.
Let's see.
Was it COVID? It was something going on. How long ago was that? Three or 4 years?
It might have been a conservative issue that he was taking the other side.
Yeah.
Either
could
way,
be.
Fox is like, yeah, you're out. Which was shocking at the time. But even for that, I didn't consider that censorship. They made a business decision.
Yeah, I was just curious. What'd he do? What'd he do, Grant? See, Grant can chime in on anything.
Well,
you're well-rounded, Grant.
It was just announced. It was just announced that they were parting ways. There was no actually. So I would assume it was kind of like a Mike Schilt situation. There was problems behind the scenes, but there was no specific moment that he said blank. That was like, oh.
It's probably the best thing for him, too. I know he's making 30 schmilly a year, but I think he's making more money now.
I disagree. He might make more money, but I don't think he has an impact on the political landscape anymore the way he did.
But did he really care about that ever?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he's got his thing is blowing up.
I know, but I think he just cares about what will get him clicks and what will get him the money.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He beats to his own drum.
I used to enjoy his monologue, agree or disagree. I thought he was a great communicator.
Yeah.
He brought up some interesting things, not always political. Mm-hmm. Like he's big into the UFOs and stuff.
God, yeah, baby.
But now when I see like a long form thing on social media, I don't click on it.
Yeah, but I think other people are.
I'm sure.
You know,
I know he's making money.
I miss him on Fox.
I just don't see him quoted by political pundits or the way they used
Yeah,
to. And
that's a good point.
I don't know.
Jackson Douglas says exactly. The issue is the FCC pressured ABC.
Yeah, I put that out there because I like to be fair and balanced, just like Brett Baer.
I like Brett Baer. You ever see him when he's not like dulled up and his hair's? He's got an afro.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird.
But
Didn't even
Jim's
recognize
point,
him.
it could be that they're kind of were looking for a reason already.
Yeah.
Either Nexstar was, ABC was, or the FCC was. It might have been all three of those people were looking for a reason to let Jimmy go, and then one group says it, the next does, and then it's just easy
I'd
to
be
just...
like, if I ran it, I'd say, I like you. You can be funny, but let's try to bring more people in. So how about not targeting so angry one direction? And then
Mix it up a bit.
Mix it up.
Well, Fallon had Greg Gutfeld on. That was kind of cool. That was a couple weeks ago.
I didn't see.
Fallon's had Trump on too multiple times.
Yeah, and so did Jimmy Kimmel, right? Didn't he grab his hair and let him do it?
I think so. I think
All right.
so.
All right, we're going to go to break. We're going to regroup. We got Ed and Brody Herman coming on. We're going to talk all kinds of stuff. We will be back. Hot Take Central 2.0. Summer's winding down, but I keep thinking, my backyard is weak, man. I need a pool and maybe even a fire pit.
Cam, you know who can handle that? Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They're a family-owned St. Louis company, been doing this for 25 years.
They do more than just pools, right?
Oh, yeah. Patios, outdoor kitchens, sport courts, fire features, the whole outdoor package. They'll design it, build it, and make it look amazing.
That sounds like trouble for my neighbors when I start hosting barbecues with the boys.
Exactly. And here's the best part. Free consultations, smart pool features like LED lighting and spa integration, financing options, and they back it all with a lifetime manufacturer warranty.
That's legit, and you know I like local. They're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis.
If you want the ultimate backyard, head to SplashSTL.com.
Hit up SplashSTL.com for more information and receive a free salt cell included in your package. A $2,000 value. SplashSTL.com.
Listen up, fellow timeshare owners. If you're a timeshare owner and you want out at all costs, you're done, frustrated, tired of wasting money, you don't use the darn thing. Get out now. Hire the best Bulldog timeshare cancellation team in the business. Their in-house legal team, headed by a timeshare cancellation lawyer, can help you fight the biggest and baddest companies out there that sell timeshare. At some point, you were using your timeshare, but now you're not, and you're tired of wasting money. Before you go to the poorhouse, call right now and learn how you can stop the maintenance fees and put more money back in your pocket. Their services cost you a lot less than you think, and you'll save a lot of money over time. Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline now. It's a free consultation.
800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. That's 800-824-5131.
You're listening to the exclusive home of Fighting Illini football, the Lou Information Station, 590 AM KS Wood River, St. Louis.
USA Radio News, I'm John Summers. President Trump says the bond between the U.S. and the U.K. is unbreakable. He spoke at a state banquet hosted by the King of England at Windsor Castle in London Wednesday.
Your Majesty, Melania and I are deeply grateful to you and Queen Camilla for your extraordinary graciousness. And to William and Kate, thank you so much. It's been so great being with you today.
King Charles said he cherishes the close ties between the British and American people. Earlier in the day, the Trumps took part in a carriage procession through the Windsor estate with King Charles and Queen Camilla, along with the Prince and Princess of Wales. We're learning more about a close call over New York Tuesday morning involving a Spirit Airlines jet, a scolding, and Air Force One.
An air traffic controller in New York didn't like how close the Boston-bound Spirit flight was flying to the plane carrying President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump to the UK.
Spirit 1300, turn 20 degrees right, vector traffic and defense. Pay attention, Spirit 1300, turn 20 degrees right.
The air traffic controller getting increasingly nervous, complaining he has to give the Spirit pilot every instruction twice, repeatedly admonishing the pilot to pay attention.
Pay attention, get off the iPad.
An investigation is underway, but NBC News is reporting a preliminary probe shows the two planes stayed far enough apart. I'm Sarah Lee Kessler.
The Federal Reserve cut interest rates for the first time in 9 months. Chair Jerome Powell made the announcement.
In support of our goals and in light of the shift in the balance of risks, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to lower our policy interest rate by a 0.25 percentage point.
It comes as President Trump has called for the central bank to lower rates for months. And the state of Florida carried out its 12th execution of the year. That's a new record. 63-year-old triple murderer David Pittman died by lethal injection last night. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say. We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great. It even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit StrongTel.com right now. That's StrongTel, StrongTel.com. StrongTel.
We interrupt this program for an on-the-spot news report.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
Hey, Kat, summer's winding down, but I keep thinking, my backyard is weak, man. I need a pool and maybe even a fire pit.
Cam, you know who can handle that? Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They're a family-owned St. Louis company, been doing this for 25 years.
They do more than just pools, right?
Oh, yeah. Patios, outdoor kitchens, sport courts, fire features, the whole outdoor package. They'll design it, build it, and make it look amazing.
That sounds like trouble for my neighbors when I start hosting barbecues with the boys.
Exactly. And here's the best part. Free consultations, smart pool features like LED lighting and spa integration, financing options, and they back it all with a lifetime manufacturer warranty.
That's legit. And you know I like local. They're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis.
If you want the ultimate backyard, head to SplashSTL.com.
Hit up SplashSTL.com for more information and receive a free salt cell included in your package. A $2,000 value. SplashSTL.com.
Hey, listen to me. I'm one of the credit cards in your wallet. I'm about to explode and pop like a balloon. You're using me and my brothers way too much.
Your credit cards aren't the only ones annoyed. It's your paycheck that doesn't have enough to pay everything. Save your credit cards, your paycheck, and yourself a lot of PAIN. Pain. Call the debt helpline now, not tomorrow, right now. Our experts will show you how you can cut your interest rates and your payments on your credit cards in half. Credit card companies have special assistance programs designed to help you. Make this 100% free call right now and learn how you could get out of credit card debt. Here's the number.
800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. That's 800-406-6569. Paid for by Zero Debt.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, baby, 9:05 in Kirkwood, Missouri. Beautiful Thursday. This is the Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. You can text into the show 314-590-3770. Forgot a little bit there. We're on YouTube live, by the way. Go to YouTube and type in Lou Info and like and subscribe. Chat away. I don't give a damn. And by the way, you can call in 855-282-8255. Cam Jansen, Big Ryan, Jimmy the Cat Hayes, and Ed and Brody Herman. What's up, guys? What's going on?
We're just trying to keep our heads above water, man. Trying to enjoy the playoff stretch in baseball and the beginning of the football season and all the other fun stuff going on. And, of course, all the big wrestling events he's been taking in. Trying to stay focused on sports because the rest of the world, quite frankly, it's too ugly.
It is. That's a damn good point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's
it. So you said something, I think it was last time you were on. You said keeping your head above water. And it reminded me of a movie that you recommended that I downloaded for one of the flights on the last road trip, was All Is Lost.
Oh yeah.
So here's my question with Robert Redford, God rest his soul.
Yep.
But it kind of brought it home to me. Wonderful actor, no question about it. So in this movie, he doesn't have any lines except maybe a curse word or two.
Yeah.
It's hard to track.
Right.
But he's on a boat and things happen, and then he has to like figure it out at the very end. I don't want to give it away, but it's an old movie.
It's an old movie.
Was he dreaming?
No, I think.
Or was he really rescued?
He was rescued.
Is that clear? Was I too dumb to pick
No,
up on
let me
that?
say, first of all, you don't have to be. Pieces of art are subject to interpretation. You don't. It doesn't even matter what the writer or director intended. If they left open the possibility that was just a dream or an emergence into heaven, which is another interpretation of
Which
the
I
ending.
thought it was.
Yeah, which any one of those, and most artists will tell you that. They will say once they're done with the work, it doesn't belong to them anymore. It belongs to the viewer, to the consumer. And if you read that into anything, whatever your interpretation is, that's what's right for you. There is no wrong when it comes to interpreting
I wanted your
art.
opinion because you're
I
smart.
believe he was rescued, but I'm a romantic optimist.
All right, that's good. 'Cause
You know,
I lose to Cam at trivia, so I'm a dump.
I
wanted a smart.
I think the optimism in me says a person who is resourceful as him, who showed that triumph of the human spirit, that will to live, like my desire to have that pay off is just too great to believe that he didn't survive at the end. Like I needed him to be rescued, for me. So
Okay, I get that.
Now, what's eerie though, if you remember the rest of that conversation was, Robert Redford's very old now. We have all of these legends in the next few years. We're going to wind up losing some of these big names. And, he wasn't even sick as far as the public knew. And we lost him 2 days ago.
Yep.
I mean, within a few days of saying that, I'd like to think I had nothing to do with it, just because I recognized it. I did. I think I put him on the Angel of Death's radar. I apologize. I mean, that's terrible. And I feel bad for the other names.
You actually said you didn't think he's an older guy, and you didn't think anyone else could have pulled off that role because it's a certain physicality.
Right.
It,
Yeah.
And he was still in very good
He
shape.
was.
Yeah.
And I mean, the movie's, like to your point's a little older, but he was always in good shape, and you didn't hear anything about him being sick. And I guess from what I heard, he just died in his sleep. So
But that was kind of the same with Norm Macdonald. He just kept it quiet that he had cancer. Didn't tell anywhere. Some people talk about it, some people don't. So I don't know if
Norm Macdonald's a great example of a comedian who I developed a much greater appreciation for like 20 years later.
Yeah.
And I mean, and maybe I wasn't cynical enough in during the years that he was like big and on Saturday Night Live for me to really embrace his humorous style. But then so many things came out after he passed, clips, and of course TikTok can keep all that stuff alive. And I'm like, this guy's he's hilarious. Then I felt really bad that he was gone.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't feel bad before, but I mean that's life. We're all here, and then we're all gone.
Speaking of movies that you kind of leave it up to the viewer, what about in Pulp Fiction when they open the bag up? What do you think's in there?
I don't think there's anything of any significance. It's a MacGuffin, as Hitchcock would say. It's just a vehicle that allows a story to propel forward. I don't think that there's any real significance to it. People, though, I've heard interpretations that go into satanic type of things because Marcellus Wallace had a Band-Aid on the back of his neck, and there's something about the way that Satan takes your soul. I think he probably cut himself shaving. I mean, people, but see, I'm a simple guy, but I'm okay if people want to overcomplicate things. They want to make things more interesting, and it works for them. Like I don't feel that need to impose my interpretation of something on somebody else. That's their experience. Now, what do I think was in there? Just whatever it was something of value. It meant a lot to Marcellus, and everybody else wanted it. But that's it.
That's all you need.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, we know what it actually was just a yellow light. Right? I mean, a lot of people interpreted it, thought it was filled with gold. But ask yourself, why the hell would Marcellus Wallace have a briefcase full of gold?
Yeah.
I mean, these guys were not like international, jewel thieves or whatever.
Not a leprechaun or something.
So, but yeah, I'm kind of flattered that you went and watched that movie, Jim.
I did. Yeah, because there's certain
Wait,
movies.
did you like it? I mean, did you enjoy it?
Was it a little cumbersome at spots?
Sure.
Yeah, but overall I enjoyed it. And I always, when I'm watching a movie on the flight, I don't want it on my computer I like to have it on my phone so I can move around and watch.
Mhm.
So I don't want to see a movie that I really want to
Right,
see
exactly.
on a flight. It doesn't sound great. So
Yeah.
that was perfect for that. Not a lot of dialogue. I do want to go see Tap 2, which is in movie theaters now. Have you guys seen that?
Now, I've listened to the soundtrack. I haven't gotten to see it yet, but I am I consider this is Spinal Tap one of the 3 or 4 best comedies ever made.
Yep.
And it really did, like we mentioned last time, create that genre. And I did listen on the soundtrack, and they have, I had mentioned, I think last time, that Elton John does a version
Paul
of
McCartney, I
Stonehenge.
think, isn't it?
Paul McCartney also is on the soundtrack doing Cups and Cakes. And then Elton John does a little bit, I would think, of maybe of Listen What the Flower People Say, which are a couple of the songs from the first movie. But they've got a bunch of new songs in the new one. I'll tell you, Michael McKean, who plays, the lead in Spinal Tap, what a career. I just saw him on Broadway in Glengarry Glen Ross live, and he was great in that. But, he was on Laverne and Shirley for
He was
years.
Lenny or Squiggy. I don't know which one.
And he was Lenny.
All right.
And he, I just rewatched Better Call Saul, where he was so brilliant on that show. And I'm thinking, he's the last living member of the entire cast of Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
Every single person on that show, everyone, even the big Ragu, Carmine Ragusa, they're all gone except for Michael McKean. And the guy is still doing it. I mean, the guy's doing live theater and everything.
I think who's the other guy? The other funny one on there, not the
Squiggy,
not the shorter guy in the band, but the
Henry Shearer.
Yeah,
I guess.
Because I look at it. Not the short guy with the mustache, but the other dude.
Christopher Guest.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
the one-
in all kinds of stuff.
Well, and he's the writer and director of all of those.
Really?
Well, there are a lot of improv in there, but he outlines them. Yeah, he's the
Princess
director.
Bride, he was in.
Right, he was. And you know who he's married to? Jamie Lee Curtis in real life. They've been married for like 35 years.
Wow.
He's also Canadian. And he did a season of Saturday Night Live, what a lot of people consider like this season that kind of stuck out because for 1 year they brought in Martin Short and Christopher Guest and Billy Crystal.
That's right.
And it was a great year. And a lot of, like all of people remember more sketches from that year. They assume those guys were on a long time and they weren't. They just had this one sort of magical season. But, Christopher Guest, if you like him, the ones you want to see are like Best in Show, Waiting for Guffman, A Mighty Wind, and For Your Consideration.
Right.
Those 4, they're all mockumentary style. So they're all kind of like these.
They're the same, but different.
And they're the
And
same
they're
people.
brilliant.
He works with like a troupe, and his troupe isn't just like 3 or 4 guys. His troupe is like 15, 20 people, and they come in and they'll take little bit parts. And I love watching all of those.
Yeah. And the characters are totally different, but they're brilliant in all of them.
They are. And Christopher Guest always gives himself a really interesting little part with a totally different accent. So he's in all of them, but you never know it's the same guy.
Oh, he's hilarious.
So talented.
He is talented. Although I did see the trailer. And I told Jimmy, I go, I don't know, man. I don't know. It didn't get me, right? Maybe I'm just kind of like I knew that was going to happen with Happy Gilmore 2. I just had a feeling. This, I saw the trailer. I'm like, I don't know.
It didn't get you up to
I
11,
know.
Cam. Is what you're saying.
There you go, Brody. There, you got me to like a 6.
He's popping in with the reference. Nice.
You got me to a 6 at the most. I don't know. You guys are going to have to watch
Well,
that.
yeah, I mean, listen, that's the problem with previews, right? They either give away a whole story and then what's the point of seeing the movie, or they give all the funny lines and then what's the point of seeing the movie, or they hold back the funny lines and then maybe somebody looks at it and says it didn't look that funny.
That's right.
So, the best thing to do is just don't look at any previews. Go see the movies you want to see and take your chances. I mean, who cares? It's an hour and a half to 2 hours out of your life.
Do you go by yourself?
To the movie theater?
Yeah.
I used to. I don't. I don't anymore. Because now with everything streaming so quickly, I'll be honest, most of the stuff I just watch at home.
So we were talking about that the other day.
I was thinking of going to see.
Yeah.
'cause my wife doesn't want to see Spinal Tap 2.
What?
Let's all go.
So,
Let's go. The 5 of us. When do we want to hit it? I'll go with you.
I'm down to see a movie. I'm going to see a movie this weekend by myself anyway. So,
what are you seeing this weekend?
I'm seeing him. Jordan Peele movie.
Oh, that's coming out this weekend.
Is that a scary movie?
Yes, it's a horror movie based on CTE though.
Yeah, Marlon Wayans,
yeah.
right? Marlon Wayans plays an NFL player. Yeah.
Marlon Wayans plays a star quarterback, and he's the antagonist in it. And it's like they're using CTE mixed with like some demonic stuff too.
Oh boy,
to be like
he's talented.
Scary.
Those guys.
What a career!
Yeah, how old is he? I feel like
Who,
he's
Marlon Wayans?
Yeah,
well,
he's been around a long time.
He's
Yeah,
a retired NFL player.
Yeah, he's playing a retired NFL
okay.
player.
Yeah, that makes more
and he's
sense.
teaching the young, like up and coming guy.
Okay, well, yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So wait, Jim, did we resolve when you're going to see Tab 2? And are we all going, or what are we doing here?
I have to do it because I'm work. And
Yeah,
the season's
well, we all
over after
work.
the season.
We're all here.
But I was thinking, I might have to like pop over there like after radio one day, but I'm not sure. But I want to go see that. So.
Well, we should let me know.
Okay,
we could all play hooky.
But even going by
Just take
yourself,
off.
like I would,
Y'all
I'd do
can.
that. I don't want to talk to anybody anyway.
I've never once seen a movie alone.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I will.
should.
I will.
It's calming.
Yeah.
Like
It's not
say
bad.
you have like a crazy day, like your day's just been crazy.
Just
you go see a
focus.
movie.
See, you're young and you could stay awake in there. They made those chairs so
That's
darn
what happened to
comfortable.
me.
Those dream lounges.
Yeah, I
Oh
went through and like now the ones at Alamo Draft House, they're even more comfortable than the Dream Lounges. Dream Lounges are amazing, but the Alamo ones kind of dip your tush down in the bottom at the very end of when you hit the
sink
button.
right in.
You go back, and in the last move, and it goes and sink. And that last little sink, it's like rock, like a baby. I'm like a little baby.
I fell
cradling
asleep. We rented the whole movie theater out a couple of years ago in Baldwin, this brand new theater, to see Top Gun 2, loud, in your face movie. I was there for 7 minutes. I lounged out and fell asleep the whole movie. The whole movie
Really?
within
Wow.
7
Okay.
minutes.
You know, that happened to me. I went to see and it was a good movie, but I went to see Bohemian Rhapsody. Remember the one about Queen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Randy
And if
Malek.
you go by just the parts I saw, the story goes like this: young singer on the brink of fame dies tragically.
Exactly, yeah.
Everything in the middle, I was sound asleep for. Yeah. So yeah, I was out like a light, but I don't blame the movie. I blame those chairs.
I know.
I want to be comfortable, but if you make me that comfortable,
It's
and
over.
I'm sure it's my age too. It's just at a certain point.
Yeah, and then
But
the
you're in
people
a theater
that,
too. You put
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You put your attention's on it. At home, there's a million distractions.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
And then there's like the people who come into the movies with the blankets and stuff, and then I'm like, I don't know how you do it. I'd be knocked out.
I don't want that blanket touching the ground.
Out cold.
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't want my.
That's true. And
Yeah,
I don't know
that
what,
popcorn and soda may get on the blanket.
Sticky
It's on the
You know,
ground.
or the
icy.
Yeah,
the
that
icy.
was
Love
one
a
of
good
my-
icy though.
love
That's
a good
one of the
icy.
best
That
parts
was.
of the movie theater is the ices. You
Yeah,
don't
for
get those
sure.
anywhere
Well,
else.
they didn't have the ices there when I was a kid, but I worked in a movie theater. I was an usher when I was 16, and we wore tuxedos and white gloves at the theater we're in. And I made $3.50 an hour, and I still contend it may have been my favorite job I've ever had.
Did you wear a hat or no hat?
No hats.
No hats.
No hats.
The
No,
world
no
has
top
changed,
hat or
hasn't it?
anything.
Yes.
We used to go, we'd let everyone in, and then we'd go sneak in the back of the theater, sit down and watch the movies. Bill Parcells came in because I was living in New York, and he was still head coach of the Giants then. And he was in there watching Fatal Attraction. They had brought it back. It had been a big summer hit in '87, but for award season, they brought it back in December. So football season was in full swing. Somehow, Bill Parcells is able to see a game. And everybody wanted to go see him. So every usher goes up and down the aisle with their flashlight. And when they get to Parcells, yep, that's him. Go up. And that poor man. He's just trying to enjoy a movie.
That's a crazy movie.
Every 2 seconds. Yep, that's definitely him.
Is that when he was having an affair with, what's her name? Was it Meryl Streep or who was in that movie? And then she takes the bunny and burns.
Oh
her?
no, it wasn't Meryl Streep. It was Glenn Close.
Glenn
Yes,
Close.
and she boils the bunny.
She gets crazy.
She gets nuts, and it's like
in
she was
brilliant.
Scary.
And honestly, it was. I mean, that was a great year for actresses. '87 because she lost the Oscar to Cher for Moonstruck, and Moonstruck remains to this day one of my all-time favorite romantic comedies. I just think that movie is magical. I don't know how you can watch that movie and not be smiling ear to ear the whole movie. But also, Holly Hunter was in broadcast news that year, and she was brilliant.
Really,
that's a hard year.
That
That's
was
a
a
tough
great
year.
movie, broadcast news.
Phenomenal.
Cher must be
Phenomenal
pretty
movie.
talented, right?
She does it all, and she's still doing it.
She still looks pretty good. I saw a picture.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she's had
She's had work done.
Exactly. And I'm not taking anything away from her because, those are her choices. But I mean, she takes care of herself and she's got money and she does what she can. She always dates the young guys too. I think her boyfriend now is younger than me.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
One of the greatest scenes, greatest lines from a scene, broadcast news. They fired the veteran.
I know
reporter.
exactly what you're going to say. Go ahead. Give it to us.
Oh, I'm just, I'm old enough where I could be flattered by calling it a whatever. And the executive that just fired him said, well, if there's anything that I can do for you, let me know. And he said, Well, I hope you'll die soon.
Yeah, I certainly hope you'll die soon.
I like it. Man, oh, man. What's going on in the wrestling world, Brody? What's up, baby?
We
What's
got two
going
big
on?
events this weekend. It's going to be AEW's All Out is going to be in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's going to be at 2:00 p.m. Central Time. The first event AEW is going to have streaming on HBO Max. And then WWE, first event, they're going to have streaming on ESPN Plus. That'll be WrestlePalooza. I think it starts at 6 p.m. Central Time. So AEW, WWE going to be on September 20th. Both shows are going to be on the same day. WWE made it clear we're gonna do our shows same day as AEW. Now AEW moved their show back, but still, you have two big wrestling premium live events, pay-per-views on the same day, folks. This is going to be
Has
a great
that ever
weekend.
happened before?
Great question. I wonder, did WCW and WWE ever pay-per-view ever on the same day? I'm not sure.
Now, what do you think the strategy is there? You think this is WWE's move to kind of cut the jugular?
Yes,
I mean,
of course. I think it
they're
is to cut
going
the jugular. They want to make their statement known. We want to be the top wrestling company. We want to be the only known wrestling company. We don't want anybody else to have any breathing room. It's step on the cockroach type of mentality. That's how they operate.
I don't know. I wonder. I mean, obviously, we can all see the logic of that. Everybody thinks having a monopoly automatically puts you in a better position. But does it stifle your industry? I mean, let me put it to you this way. McDonald's, if it weren't for Burger King, McDonald's wouldn't be anywhere near as successful as they are now. Case in point, which came first, the Big Mac or the Whopper? Do you know?
I would say Big Mac, but
everybody exactly.
Brody just gave it away.
Everybody assumes
Whopper,
assumes the Big Mac, but it was in fact the Whopper.
And the Whopper's better, by the way.
It is.
For
And
sure.
Burger King came up with the first signature sandwich in the Whopper, and it really sent McDonald's reeling. And they scrambled to come up with their own, with the Big Mac, obviously, was the counterpart. And this happens over and over with innovations that go on at Burger King. And if it weren't for the competition, I can tell you McDonald's, they started off, they were just doing burgers, fries, and orange drink. Yep. That's it, soft drink. Everything that came after was in response to something. There was a franchisee in Ohio it was a very, very Catholic town, and nobody ate meat on Fridays, not just during Lent, the whole year. He came up with the filet of fish. It wasn't corporate. It was, I need something I can serve to these people. Otherwise, my store may as well be closed on Friday. Nobody's coming in. And so those kind of innovations only come when you have somebody chasing you. Coke and Pepsi, same thing.
Yep.
The innovations don't come, and that limits the products that the public gets. And it's what keeps it interesting. So for me, WWE, rethink it. It's nice to have an established number two. They're number two, and they're a far number two. It's not like they're really nipping at their heels, but it grows the sport and it forces innovation, and it gives you a training ground. If you see they've got stars emerging over there, go steal them. Go offer them more money. But that's my point. How many great people are they getting because somebody else is doing all the work and taking the gamble, and they're coming in and grabbing the best part? So I'm just saying, innovation comes from healthy competition.
Exactly.
That's why we're making TMA better.
Exactly.
That's right.
And you ever watch The Food That Built America?
Yes,
that's all I
that's
watch.
all I
I bet
watch,
you
yeah.
did. Even like Mars and Hershey.
Exactly.
And they're just keeping up with new ideas, freaking out, stressful. Even though they're making money, but there's always that competition. You got to keep going.
It is. Let's put it this way: if it weren't for competition in the car business, we would have cars that are nowhere near.
Look like Russia.
But I was thinking about this the other day. I'm not a big fan of auto racing as a sport. Like, I don't watch it. But in a lot of ways, it really is the most American sport of any sport, because it was a sport that was created organically by its own industry. It wasn't invented to be a sport. Like, from the time that there were two auto manufacturers, racing began, because it was all based on the technology, and the measure of the technology became speed as well as gas mileage.
Yep.
And so right from the beginning, Carl Benz invents the first car, and I guess it's Daimler right on his heels. Yep. And they're both at the World's Fair in France in 1886 or 83. And both are there. Like, from the beginning, there's always got to be two. there always has to be one trying to outdo the other. And if you watch the cars that built America, you will see, and not built America, built the world, because the car industry did not begin in America.
No.
It began in Europe. But you will see right from the get-go, racing was an essential component of really measuring where the state of the innovation
More
was.
horsepower,
safety, and handling.
Yep.
And that became what really proved it to the American people. The sport was the mechanism for innovation. It wasn't like the other way around. So that's never stopped. Even to this day, it's what keeps every auto place. They're still doing the exact same things they've always done. We want to be faster. We want to be safer. We want better gas mileage. That's it. And those three things from day one, and now it's 150 years later.
Changed too, like
more
aerodynamic, more horsepower.
And then AMC came out with the Pacer and ruined everything.
They don't always get it right. You know, people
remember
take a
Wayne's
stab.
World? That's all I remember from the
That's
AMC
right, the
Pacer.
old Pacer.
Swing.
Is that the one where if you got hit from behind, it might explode?
No, that's a Pinto.
Yeah, that was a Pinto. And I think
Pinto.
it was very specific. You were stopped and you had to have your turn signal on in a particular direction. And that somehow, I guess, created an electrical current. And if you happen to get rear-ended there, it would ignite and hit the fuel line and blow up.
I had a Mercury Bobcat, which was the knockoff of the Pinto. Same thing with a big fin. It was brown with yellow and orange racing stripes. Used car. It was like the first decent car that I ever had that wouldn't fall apart on the road.
What was the very first car you ever had?
It was a Ford Maverick.
Okay.
Blue with a vinyl top. And
Oh, boy.
I bought it for $600. And I drove it for 3 or 4 years. I took it to college, and my fraternity brothers realized that if you keep pushing on the door button, that the lock would jiggle up. And they started putting garbage in my car.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
I ended up having to tape down the door lock button to prevent that from happening. But I had that for a long time, and then it was in an accident. And
do you ever feel like, is there any part nostalgia wise that wants to like seek out that car and have it fully restored just to feel it drive again?
No, it was garbage.
What about you, Kim? What was your first car?
91 50 hatchback Mustang.
Oh, wow.
There you
Nice. Powerful car to start off
My dad
with.
got new big tires for the back, wide tires.
Because he was an athlete prospect.
And
I was a crappy radio.
16 years old. My dad got me that for my first car, which is not very smart. I ran that thing to the ground because it was fast, and everybody wanted to have a fast car in high school, and very dangerous, but it was cool. Little hatchback 50 Mustang, 1991.
Any
Badass.
rain, and that thing would slide right off the road.
Any rain.
Did you ever get a car as a bonus from a hockey team?
No, I had a free car in Nottingham, England, but I didn't drive it because it had my face on the side of it, and it was pretty embarrassing. And I didn't want to drive on the other side, like I wasn't used to it, so we just walked everywhere, and it was actually quite nice.
Yeah.
I didn't drive for a whole year. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like that?
I know.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's it. So yeah. So no, you noticed.
What was yours?
My very first car, and this one I have nostalgia for just about everything. I don't have any nostalgia for my first car. The first car that was technically mine was a 1987 blue Honda Accord, and I didn't have my first car until I was already in law school, and I needed to commute back and forth.
Yeah.
Before then, nothing. I did my undergraduate. I started in NYU, which was in New York City, so you couldn't have a car. I transferred to Buffalo. I didn't have a car. My girlfriend had a car. We just used her car. I don't remember what she had. It was ugly. And then, but I didn't get a car till I didn't have any money. I bought a used, the only thing I can get my hands on. But it was, Honda makes it. I mean, the Accord is a beautiful car.
They'll run forever.
They will. But I get nostalgic for things that I have no business being nostalgic for. I like a lot of antiques and old stuff. I'll pick them up and I collect a lot of stuff. And I like, why do I feel an emotional connection to this when this was clearly way before my time?
I do too. I like to go to flea markets in the middle of Missouri and look around.
Just old pieces of furniture, old phones,
little trinkets. I don't know, whatever.
I have a lot of that. And I bought a classic car, and I don't drive it that often, but I like having it.
What
I
is
like
it?
cruising around.
It's a Ford Mustang.
It's a 1966
That's
red
right.
Ford Mustang convertible.
Nice.
It is nice, and I love the fact that has no computer in it. It's all mechanical and it's all very simple. But then at the same time, I love my Tesla, which is 100% computer.
Yeah.
And I guess what that shows is that I have a very wide amount of things that I can love. And I think that makes me very lucky.
How's that Tesla doing? Are you still experimenting with?
He's been he uses the full drive just about all the time.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Press a button. Are you relaxed?
I'm relaxed. I just let it. I'm feeling more and more relaxed as because I realize this is the wave of the future. I have to embrace that. This is where the world is
kind of
going.
right, man.
Yeah.
So
get on that first airplane, too.
I would go kicking and screaming. My wife rented a Tesla when they were in LA with me on the trip, and so she's driving with that stuff. We couldn't even figure out how to start the thing in the beginning. Like, you got to go take a class.
Yeah. You need like a 5-minute tutorial, but it is a little different. It doesn't drive like other cars, especially the regenerative braking. So, because I never use the brake in the car, I do one pedal driving with just using the gas, because it has on the Teslas, when you take your foot off the gas, it does regenerative braking, which is a mechanism where the motor starts to go in reverse and it slows the car down on its own. It actually helps to recharge the batteries a little bit. So it helps the batteries, but you never wear your brake pads. So only if you had to stop really abruptly do you ever have to actually use the brake pedal. Otherwise, you're just gas only. Yeah, that's awesome. It
does scare me a little
for the
bit
first
still.
20 minutes. And then, our bodies, human beings are so unbelievably adaptable. We don't even realize how quickly we're adapting to doing things slightly differently all the time. The new iPhones come out on Friday. Tomorrow, actually. And I always upgrade every year. If for no other reason, then I always kind of say, if you do it every year, the changes are very subtle. So they just kind of organically figure it out. I worry that like if I miss a few years and then try to catch up, that I'm going to be like lost in the woods. Like the world has passed me by.
How percentage you really use of your phone and even know what it can do?
I would
probably 5%.
I would say about the same percentage I'm using of my brain. Yeah.
5%.
That's if that. And I'll tell you what, I almost never use it as a phone.
Yeah.
I don't like being on the phone.
Neither do I. Text me.
I used to be on the phone a lot when I was younger. I was a big phone guy. People assume because I talk talk like crazy on these podcasts, I don't shut up, that I must be very talkative in my private life. But the truth of it is, I'm one of the quieter people you'll ever meet.
Yeah. I don't like talking on the phone either.
I don't say much during the day other than like when I have to.
Not exactly.
So I pay my bills by check now still.
Oh no,
because
that's a joke, right?
No, I do.
God,
by check. I'm maybe one. Of
Can
the
we
last
start a
people.
GoFundMe for him?
And every company wants me to have their app, which means I'll do the work for them. It's kind of weird, like when you think about it. They want you to do the work so they don't have to hire people.
Right.
So they want you. I have too many apps on my phone as it is. Like, and I'm an old. How many apps are you supposed to have on your phone? Like, it's too many.
It's too many apps.
And so, you could
it's
get
a lot
lost
of apps
in your app.
You can. Well, you gotta set aside one day and really organize all of your apps. Yeah. Go through anything you're not using, get rid of it. You got to group your apps together. You got to create folders. Yeah. And, because I've got I went through this process. Let me tell you, it was a terrible day. I mean, that was not a fun day, but you feel very accomplished when it's done. And now I'm very organized.
That's good. You feel a lot better when you're organized.
I'm obsessed too. I can't have any red icons on my phone. So if there's anything, an unread email, an unread text, a missed call, whatever, I got to clear everything every time I pick up my phone. So I try not to pick it up very often.
Do you have to go one by one with your email? Because I feel like mine's really it's accumulating a lot of emails. Just crap.
Me too.
Do I have to go one by one again? Has it changed?
You don't. Well, it all depends on how comfortable you are just deleting things you haven't read. Because you always have the ability to select all and just get rid of it all scratch and take your chances.
But why do people email? Hey, I sent you an email. Did you see this? We're changing the format for tomorrow's show. No, text me.
Yeah.
Text me that.
Listen, I'm all for text. We actually know there are studies out there, like in our business, I believe, and I could be slightly off in these numbers, but the idea will prove the point, that the average time it takes for a person to return a text message is like 11 minutes. The average time it takes to return an email is either 9 or 11 hours. I think 9 hours. And so that should tell you right out of the gate. People, replying to emails, people do it differently. They don't check them as often. And when they do, they have a lot of them built up. So you don't know when you're going to come up on it. And then most people check in their email. Like if it's something they can answer instantly, maybe you get a response quicker, but usually you don't. text message. Even if people are like in the middle of a meeting, they look down, they look at their texts. I tell people, I'm like, you want a response from me? Text me.
Text me.
You want something just to be buried in my thing so you can claim later on that you sent it to me and it's my fault I didn't see
there
it.
It is.
That's when you want to email
That's
me.
it.
Or
how
for
about
plausible deniability kind of stuff.
How about an email chain where the thing you need to know is like 9 replies down? You could get lost like in that.
Right.
I hate that.
That's
my
I do
biggest
get
pet peeve.
lost. Yeah. Now that's the other thing too, is when you do review your emails, you're always tempted to review the most current and go backwards, but you really shouldn't. You should go back to the order with which they came in for that exact reason, because somebody will pose a question on something and there may have already been 5-6 answers to that question. So, maybe it should be the opposite. Maybe forget everything I'm saying. Oh, maybe start with the most recent for that reason.
Yeah.
Because sometimes those issues have already been resolved by somebody else and you don't have to deal with them. Right. And that's my common thing. People say, oh, you never weighed in on such and such. I'm like, you know what? I don't have to weigh in on everything. You guys had it.
I know. It's annoying.
Delete everything.
Yeah.
You're
Start
still
from
alive.
scratch.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going to happen?
If they want to get a hold of me, they can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's going to happen?
Well, I guess my episode came out. You guys dropped it for three lawyers
eating
sandwiches the other day, and we're posting clips today. Have you been recording since I've been there? And
yes, we're going to do an episode today, Cam. We're doing Mom's Deli.
You guys Mom's Deli, the new one?
Yeah, the new one.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's
Let's
getting
go.
a lot of obviously press for the new location. But what were you going to ask?
Well, yeah, I was going to see where you guys were going.
We're
So
doing Mom's Deli today. I don't know which sandwiches we're getting. I know he's going to eat the meatballs because I always put in his order ahead of time, so he gets what he likes. But yeah, they have a new location. I just drove past it. I think it's on Hampton,
on Hampton?
south, on Hampton, and it looked nice, looked big.
Brand new place, or is it like a kind of like a convenience store like it was last time?
It's bigger than that. It looked like it was because there's a great art gallery on Hampton there called 31 Art. I'm going to give them a little plug because Jared Minnick, I just think he's so talented, and his artwork is phenomenal, and it's very reasonably priced for art. So 3100 Hampton is his address. He calls it 31 Art. If you go there, their gallery is only open on Saturdays from 11 to 4. It's so welcoming. Great stuff. And not just his stuff. He features 4 or 5 local artists. Go there and then shoot down the road just a few blocks. Check out the new Mom's Deli and have the sandwiches that we're going to sample today because I know they're going to be great.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that place looks because I miss going to Mom's Deli. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, and what was the last place that we tried? We just did another place.
We did Central State Sandwiches.
Central State Sandwiches.
Yes.
Where's that at?
Good.
That one, you know where that is. They were phenomenal.
It's on Laclede Avenue.
And they had, I like
Avenue.
hot sandwiches are always great. They do a lot of sandwiches where they grind the meat, and all of their stuff sort of use ground meat, but it would Philly cheesesteaks and beef sandwiches and dips and whatever. It was very good.
Oh,
very good.
man.
Central State
I look forward
sandwiches.
to doing your podcast.
Yep.
Maybe
Yes.
Adriana's throwing it out there.
Listen, we will
that's the number
absolutely
one
do them.
draft pick.
I don't mind. We've done them a couple of times, and they're right down the block from us, and we love them. They are
So nice.
just the best people in the world, and truly the best sandwiches. I have no problem. I don't pick favorites when it comes to the sandwich world, unless the favorite is based on how great the sandwich is. I don't base it on the ambiance or how nice the people are. That said, Adriana's the nicest people in the world, but even if they were jerks, they still have the best sandwiches.
That's who all the big boys.
They're
say
number one for me. Blue City Deli obviously is right up there. Several other places, but
I've asked you this before, I think, but a plug for the place I go to a lot, Grassi's. Very good sandwich.
Yeah. Grassi's in Frontenac. We gotta let Jen know that we should get some sandwiches from them.
Their meatball is great.
Oh,
Their
good.
meatball's
Yeah.
Have you been to their building, Brown and Crouppen building, Jimmy?
No.
Oh, whew. It's awesome. Wait
You'll
till
enjoy it.
wait till you see. You go into his office and
What's
look
in there?
around.
What do you got in there?
Everything.
There you go. Everything.
It is.
I take decorating my offices
It's
very
unbelievable.
very
Seriously.
seriously.
It's unbelievable.
And people always think I'm going to just like when we move offices, they always think that I'm just going to move the same. And I'm like, you kidding me? You give me a new office. I take on a brand new theme, brand new design. It's an opportunity for me to really build it out the way for my
Wait till you
taste.
see. Wait till you
Yeah, if
see
you like
this.
Batman, The Godfather, and Serial,
And
you'll
also
Al Capone's.
and a lot
Al
of art.
Capone.
You know, it is the theme I went with this time because the building was built in 1910, and it's lived all these decades, all these things that it's seen, all these changes. And I thought, I really want the office to reflect the passage of time since the building was built. So all the different decades can be felt from the 1910s all the way through the current. through the artwork and the artifacts, and a lot of really cool stuff in there, whether it's vintage radios or other things that have been repurposed into art but were made from objects. So yeah, you'll have a lot of fun. I may even let you use my private urinal.
Oh yeah.
I can't promise you the commode because we're still just getting to know each other.
You could weigh yourself with a scale in there from what is that?
That's from the 1940s. One of those old vintage scales that also gives you a fortune.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Really? That's
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
I've got this artist. There's a local artist that does these old circus type prints. Like the old freak shows.
Yes.
And he does these paintings, and they look like when that would come to town, and they would paint them on the sides of barns,
like the Yak Woman.
Yeah, and so he did a series of these. I bought all of them, and I have them in the bathroom. And I thought that little fortune teller scale, that would be the perfect place for it. It kind of fits that vibe.
That's cool.
You'll get lost staring for hours in that office. It's incredible. Well, we appreciate you guys coming. Anything else you want to talk about before we get going?
Anything we need to plug before they head out?
No.
Tune in this weekend, right?
Wrestling
11
on the
o'clock.
Spectrum. Yeah, 11 o'clock. Wrestling on the Spectrum. Will be 590.
I don't know
right
if we have any special guests coming on.
Ryan will be there.
I'm here every set.
But you're filling in again this week.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be doing it like from now on.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying because Jeremy's, I think, gone again. He's.
I thought was he going to Miami or we don't know?
I thought he was going to Austin.
No, he went to. He was going to go to Austin last weekend.
Well, he wound up, I think, going this weekend instead. Anyway, we'll figure all that out.
We'll figure it out.
Well, I'll be there.
All that's
I'll
a
be
mystery.
there.
But yeah, and you did a great job. These guys, let me tell you, people have not tuned in yet. And I mean, the listenership was good this last week, and the chat was like alive. But if they're not tuning in, it's the best wrestling show they're going to find. I mean, if they like wrestling at all, if they like to nerd out on that stuff, there's nowhere else that gets into the weeds with it and has the fun with it like they do.
No,
it's a great show.
Right on.
It's better coverage than ESPN does in an hour.
That's very true.
And I'm going to be honest, I'm not even saying that because I'm like producing on the show. I actually watched the show before I came and started producing.
Hell yeah.
Heck
He
yeah.
loves. Right on. All right, guys. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Appreciate you as always.
Appreciate it as always.
We will be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Thank you.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know,
It's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Jansen
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, moving by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 10.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds, not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket. Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at legaldbuddy.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
louinfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. A LeMay woman is facing charges after allegedly breaking into a South St. Louis County home and stealing $20,000 and a gun. Police say Dusty Harris and another person removed a door's hinges to get inside. She was arrested the next day after a tip during an unrelated investigation. It happened Monday at a home on Sylvan Springs Road. New research shows St. Louis Lambert Airport isn't flying high in customer satisfaction. J.D. Power's 2025 study ranks Lambert third from the bottom among 27 large North American airports, only ahead of Montreal and Philadelphia. The average score was 644 out of 1,000. The St. Louis Zoo is introducing its 4-month-old cheetah quintuplets named Asha, Bozzy, Chirpa, Milani, and Wicket. They made their public debut Wednesday at River's Edge, but their time outside will be limited as they adjust. The Popular breakfast and lunch spot Songbird is moving to Tower Grove South this fall, a new location on Morgan Ford Road, the former home of Black Sheep Whiskey and Wine. It'll open in November. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Another hot one today. We're headed for the low 90s with sunshine. Then we have some changes coming up. A cold front is on its way in by late tonight. Get a few showers or low in the upper 60s. Slightly cooler on Friday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, and we'll stay in the upper 80s. We'll get another cool down on Saturday and Sunday. Looks like mid 80s and some showers. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey, Kat, summer's winding down, but I keep thinking, my backyard is weak, man. I need a pool and maybe even a fire pit.
Cam, you know who can handle that? Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They're a family-owned St. Louis company, been doing this for 25 years.
They do more than just pools, right?
Oh, yeah. Patios, outdoor kitchens, sport courts, fire features, the whole outdoor package. They'll design it, build it, and make it look amazing.
That sounds like trouble for my neighbors when I start hosting barbecues with the boys.
Exactly. And here's the best part. Free consultations, smart pool features like LED lighting and spa integration, financing options, and they back it all with a lifetime manufacturer warranty.
That's legit. And you know I like local. They're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis.
If you want the ultimate backyard, head to SplashSTL.com.
Hit up SplashSTL.com for more information and receive a free salt cell included in your package. A $2,000 value. SplashSTL.com.
Hi, it's Jennifer Bardot, and I am here with Edward Jones financial advisor Bethany Schell. Bethany, when it comes to choosing a financial advisor, what should people really be asking?
Jennifer, I think the first question is simple. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Your goals, your family, your future, it should always be personalized.
So it's not just about numbers?
Exactly. Life changes, and so does your financial situation. You want someone who will be there with you, working with you to help keep your strategy on track.
What if someone is brand new to investing?
That's the best time to start. Use an established process to create a personalized strategy backed by advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we make sure you have access to the information you need when you need it.
I love that. So it sounds like financial planning is really about living life on your own terms.
It really is. I believe feeling rich isn't about hitting a magic number. It's about having financial strategies that support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 314-648-2020. This is a paid for ad by Bethany Schell at Edward Jones, member SIPC.
This is Mizzou wide receiver Kevin Coleman Jr.
And I'm Mizzou linebacker Josiah Trotter.
When we hit the field, we have each other's back.
And off the field, we got James Carlton, State Farm covering us.
Thanks, fellas. Nothing beats college football season, and nothing beats saving money. Just by getting a quote from our office and mentioning Mizzou, we'll make a donation to support Mizzou's will to win push on your behalf. No strings attached.
So you're supporting the team just by checking your rates. Doesn't get any easier than that.
It's so easy. Check them out online at cartoninsurance.net. MIZZOU.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah. 9:49 on a Thursday. Lou Information Station live and on demand at louinfo.com. We're on YouTube. Go to YouTube, click on Lou Info on YouTube, and like and subscribe and check it out. You guys could chime in on the text thread, too, 314-590-3770. Welcome back, Grant.
Hello.
Is there a party out there? What's going on? What is going on here?
Howard Richards, former Cowboys player, Mizzou color commentator. We got Mike Claiborne out there doing a show. Randy Carricker's in the building. We got some St. Louis sports media royalty here.
Are they all there? Damn, there's some big boys
Claibs
here.
and Howard are live. Randy's just patiently waiting to be live at 10:02. So you can tune in right from us.
Cool, baby. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, I know you guys on the text line.
We don't need to say.
We don't need to say. It is what it is. Okay. All right, guys. It is what it is.
That's your hidden value as a radio personality.
What?
Because you're legitimately nice when you handle things. Me, not so much.
No,
but you are. That's fair. Look, we're doing what we do.
That's right.
And that's it.
That's it.
But the way you say it was almost nice. Like I felt like I needed to hug you.
Oh, somebody said
almost.
Ryan's about to go back to bed with his blankie.
Just adorable.
Ryan.
Should you buy him a little stuffed animal, maybe something to
Yeah,
cuddle
give
up
me a
with?
little bear or something.
Oh,
I used to
okay.
have my
that?
stuffed animals.
Was that a Snuggie that you were?
It was my
his hoodie.
dude. It was literally my hoodie.
No, it was a pink Snuggie. It was the one that you kind of put your arms in.
And it looked like he had like bunny slippers
Oh,
too. Did you have bunny slippers?
Look at these guys.
Did you have a
Stand
mask
up to
on?
the camera. Stand up to the camera. Just let the people see. Look at them. God, those are gigantic.
Ryan, how tall are you? 6'3"?
6'3", hopefully.
I would have said 6'5".
So would I.
6'4" in shoes, maybe.
Okay.
But
So 6'5", basically.
I've been scared to say 6'4" now because I was like, I met this one girl and she said, "There's no way you're 6'3". You look like 6'1". And like,
What were you
You
on a
better
basketball?
get on with yourself, woman.
You're
Yeah,
6'5"
man.
on a basketball, right?
You better get
I'm
on with
6'6".
yourself,
my
woman.
AAU team listed me at 6'5", so I'm counting it.
There
Damn
you go.
right. Wow, she belittled you.
Yeah.
You know, you look like you're 6'1".
Yeah, I was
I only
like,
date 6'3" and over.
keep in mind, she was like 5'5".
God.
How
Yeah.
tall are you, Cam?
What?
How tall are you?
What?
6 foot.
How tall were you on the Blues roster?
6'1".
6'3".
6'3"?
No, 6 foot. That you can't lie because
You
they
can't
measure
lie
you
in
every
hockey.
training camp and they put down.
No, but they all lie.
They all
Wait,
they
Every
give you
roster
weight
has a little
Yeah.
embellishment.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
You all should study your biorhythms. Every human has 3 cycles: a physical, a mental, an emotional. And of course, women have a 4th cycle.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus. The cycles run in a way where sometimes they are hot and sometimes they are not. And the mental cycle. There are times in which you might not remember things you had no idea you knew. And another situation. Man.
What?
I understand what he's saying.
You might not be able to find information that you know. Man, I butchered that bad.
I don't know if I'm confused by the text
I
or
think what he's
confused by
saying
you.
is, and I think we can all relate, there are times for some reason you're sharp, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, how come I couldn't do this during trivia?
And then
right? There's other times
Yeah.
physically like you feel great.
Uh-huh.
You're not sweating when it's hot or whatever.
Okay.
That's probably part of biorhythms. I don't understand it, but I think there may be some some sense.
Sometimes you got it,
Now,
sometimes
you
you
didn't
don't.
read it well because you're probably in a low reading
I'm in
biorhythm.
what cycle was I on when I read that?
The low
non-reading.
the non-reading.
The non-reading cycle.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a 4th cycle for women. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. I didn't say it. He did. FYI, the AP seems to work very well. Okay, good. The app, I guess that's what you meant by that. Let's see here. 3-4 chimes in. And Grant sounds like cat if the cat had clothespin pinching in his nose.
Clothespin pitching? If I
is that what
Like
you're
a high
saying?
He's like me, more nasally.
Nasally?
Yeah.
Are you nasally?
I don't think so. I've
don't
always
think
thought
so.
I have
Allergy
a
cat.
I don't I mean I might be a little stuffed up today, but I don't think I have a nasally voice.
I think you sound youthful because you're young. I'm like an
Yeah.
old
I'm a spry
crotchety
chicken.
Let's see here. Marco Rubio as the new host of Late Night on ABC almost seems like state-sponsored television, kind of like North Korea.
Oh.
Never mind, JD was being sarcastic. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got work to do, you know?
Yeah, I don't think I'd want that.
Trump did say designated Antifa as a terror organization. I thought he already did that. Do you see that, Jimmy?
Yeah, I think they should.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how people can say, well, they're not. This is what Biden said, and I think Jerry Nadler said they're
and his belt.
Antifa's an idea, not an organization. They're clearly an organization with people calling the shots and funding because they show up at a lot of things en masse.
Were you surprised there were no riots after the Kirk situation?
No.
None. It's interesting.
I just there are two different schools of thought. I do think conservatives tend to run older where there's more maturity, whether or not you agree with them. Progressive, real left wing tends to skew younger where there's less maturity and more youthful.
Because we all get corrupt when we go to college.
Ah.
Yeah.
You went to Mizzou, right?
Yeah. They indoctrinate us there.
Any weird
Fun fact.
professors where you're like, oh,
it's
God, this guy.
indoctrinate, but
What'd you say?
No.
Indoctrinate? Yeah, they didn't teach me well enough there.
Did you?
Obviously.
Was there any professors you're like, I can't stand this guy?
Girl. There was no. It's because you don't really get a connection with any of them, so it's hard to like really dislike. I mean, I had boring classes for sure.
Where you're like, oh, get me the hell out of here.
Yeah, my like the finance classes were brutal.
Did you bring a blankie in?
I would bring actually a pillow.
Ryan would
sleep in the back of the class.
I could see you sleeping in class, Ryan. I could see you sleeping in class.
Some of them were tough.
Oh man, I was banging on this window this morning. Banging, he was sound asleep. Oh my god!
You know what's crazy though? Every time I went to class, I was like, by my senior year, it was either a decision to just sleep in or go to class.
It's a tough one eventually.
It gets bad. Like,
yeah, the more you miss, the more you got to catch up.
No, that was my thing though. I was ahead. Like,
how's your student debt? How's your student loan debt?
Let's move on to the next topic.
Do you get pissed off every time you see it?
No, actually, my scholarship was actually all right to Drake.
Okay.
Because my granddad went to Drake and I got an academic. So it's not that bad.
Good for you.
Good for you. God dang, Ryan.
Yeah. And you're J school, right?
Yes. Yeah. So the economic classes were the tough ones because it was always why do I have to take this? I used to take a geology class. I was forced
training
to.
your mind.
Geology? I don't need to know about rocks.
They're trying to make you a well-versed person.
It was boring.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to take geology, right? You had to.
You had to take a geology class, some type of geology.
And you learned about rocks?
It was like dinosaur fossils.
That's the K2
I thought
line?
it would be
Did you
fun,
know about the
and it
K2
wasn't.
line?
I didn't.
I like that stuff.
I didn't take a lot of.
Did they say there's going to be an earthquake coming to Missouri soon?
I hope not. Everyone
That's what I read again. We'll get into that tomorrow. Grant, thank you. Jimmy, thank you. Ryan, thank you. Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now by the boss, Dave Green. Dave, we're building something pretty special here, but